Look, I'm gonna go ahead and warn y'all right now that if y'all don't want any brutal honesty about the topic I'm about to talk about, you shouldn't watch the next video. But if you made it this far, enjoy the video. So what is going on, guys? How's y'all's day going? Now I do got something I do want to talk to y'all about really quickly. Now, I was dealing with some personal issues today, and I've seen all the love I'm starting to get off my channel and the views, how many views the Brandon Bowen video got. And honestly, because of all the views I got off the Brandon Bowen video and the fact that I'm upping in subscribers slowly but surely, it made me want to do today's video. So thank your all selves for pretty much getting me to do today's video. But anyways, I'm going to talk about the Hyundai Genesis Coupe 2.0T r-spec. Because a couple months ago, I went and test drove one. So this is brutally my opinion and what I think about it. It is not facts, because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I ain't even gonna lie. I really don't. But it's just my opinion and how I felt about it. Alright, so the one I went to go look at was the second gen. It was a 2013 Hyundai Genesis Coupe 6-speed 2.0T r-spec. Like 274 horsepower. So, which is fine. I mean, I think it works I think it was pretty good for what it is. Just a little 4-cylinder. So, hey. But anyways, got in it. It felt amazing. I loved the seats. I loved the whole car. It looked amazing. And then I went and I started messing around with the gear shifter. Well, it wasn't. Hold on. I still love my car. Straight, no lifted, shifted right now. Freaking love my car. But anyways, so I don't forget how many miles is on it. I was looking at getting that above getting my car. Well, I like the seats. It's very race oriented seats. Loved them. But the one thing I did not like about that car is the fact, for the one I looked at, now this may be different for all the rest of them, but the one I looked at, I did not like this. There was no reverse lockout. So the reverse was beside the 6th gear, which is fine. Like, I don't care. Reverse is wherever it needs to be, because it doesn't really bother me. But what I didn't like was the fact there was no reverse lockout. None. So that right there kind of steered me away, but I'm like, screw it. Still gonna test ride this car because I like it. I wouldn't mind owning one. So I'm like, okay. Well, I get going down the road. The car handled amazing. Once again, I love the way the car handled. Rear wheel drive, turboed. I honestly already had the ideas worked out in my head of what I was gonna get for this car. But then I test drove it. And like I said, I don't know if it was just the one I test drove or what, but alright, as y'all see, I'm going to, when I test drive something, I'm going to try it out. I'm going to drive it my way, which is occasionally getting on it. Well, I was me as my ex, TJ Rael, which is a friend of mine. We've had our ups and downs. But anyways, we went and I tried it out. I ain't gonna lie, dogged the hell out the car. I ain't even gonna lie. I did dog the hell out of it. And I don't know if it was the computer or what, but unlike my car, which I know Ford Mustang, Hyundai Genesis, 2 different brands, but let me finish sure y'all get the knock. But unlike my car, any other car I've driven that was a straight gear, when you went to the next gear to high RPM, it took a full second for it to pick back up. Almost like it was a safety feature. Like traction control or something. I don't freaking know. That right there immediately turned me off. Because TJ made a valid point. Now yes, I know it was a 2013 turbo Genesis Coupe, but you know it's bad when, because I was messing around with TJ, I kept telling him, you know, I'll race you, you know, from a dig, I'll put cars on you. Well, we test drove it. He drove it. Well, it's sad that we both agreed that if I would have got that car, TJ could have gave me one. He could have gave me one and kick, and I still would have trouble beating him in that Genesis Coupe that I test drove. Not all of them, just this one. But other than that, I like the Genesis Coupe. I like the gauges that's under the radio. I liked it. I wouldn't mind owning one, because you can make some power out of them. You get your Coupe tune on them, blow off valve. I mean, they're great cars. I mean, if you know, there's a guy named r-spec Ryan. He has one. He has a big ass turbo in it. They're great cars. I mean, they really are. Hyundai got them right the second time. First time they sucked, but Hyundai got them right the second time. They're a good car, but for what I wanted to use it for, too many safety features. Just way too many. I did not like them. Now, the one I test drove was priced at like 18-ish, somewhere around there. I don't really remember. It's been so long since I looked at it. It was worth the money. Not gonna lie, it was. But for what, pretty much for what I was looking for at the time, it wasn't, I didn't like it. I didn't like the safety feature it had. And the dealer, I had no idea what he was talking about. He's like, oh, it's just boost lag. It's boost lag. Bruh. How the hell is it boost lag and it's a stock goddamn car? It was a completely stock car. Stock wheels on it, stock airbox, everything was completely stock. But yet there was boost lag. How? Will somebody please tell me how there was boost lag in a stock car? How? Exactly. And I didn't like it. I'm not dogging the car. I'm not sitting here saying you should never own a Genesis Coupe 2.0T r-spec. No, I'm not saying that at all. Because the car looks amazing. The color was great. Transmission was awesome. The power was great. It's just those little things that just, for me, killed it for me, for the car. It did. It killed it for me. Like, legitimately, it just killed it. I didn't want it after those two main things. But now I'm pretty sure that one problem could have been fixed with a Coupe tuner. I'm sure it could have been fixed with a tune. And, you know, the reverse is just something I would have had to get used to. Which, once again, is fine. But for what I wanted to use it for at the time, it didn't fit my needs. So, main point, let's hit the high points. The pros about the car. Looks amazing. Headlights are great. Has a factory boost gauge. It shifts. Can't even talk. It's a 6-speed. It already has race seats, literally from the factory with leather and all. Looks great. It's turboed. That's number 5. Let's just be honest, turboed. And the exhaust looked amazing. The whole car just looked perfect for me. The cons simply were the fact that the transmission, the reverse had no lockout. Now before you go, well, you tried it without the car on. No, I did. I tried it without the car on. I did. But I also tried it with the car on. There was no reverse lockout. So if I was banging gears and I went to go to 6 and pushed it too far over, boom! Transmission is fucked. Not gone. Not blew up. Fucked. But anyways, those were mainly my 2 cons. Oh, wait, forgot the other con. And the fact that when you got on it, it took a full second for it to pick back up. Those are my 2 cons. Now, after I've got my car and after I get all the other stuff I want, would I look at getting one? Possibly. Because I like them. They look great. But I was a fan of the Tiburon. Not the first Tiburon with the big ass headlights. The second Tiburon. Second G. But that's just my opinion on the 2013 Hyundai Genesis Coupe 2.0 T r-spec I drove. This is just talking about my test drive. It's not a review. It isn't. It's just a test drive. But as usual, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about this video. And if I should do some more test rides, let me know. And I'll try to arrange them. And if you want me to actually see me do car reviews, let me know also. Once again, I will try to arrange them. I have no problem. But if you subscribe, if you like this content, subscribe and hit the little bell button. It's right there, like right beside the sub button. Like, sub button's here, bell's here. Just hit that, and then you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. That's simple. But as usual, guys, I'm out. Peace.